So this is me now. I mean, it's not anything too crazy. It's just fuller, that's for sure. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today is the most waited video I've ever gotten questions about. So I got a boob job. And I vlogged about it and everything, but today I wanted to go into a question and answer all the questions I've been getting from you guys. It's better if I just do a video rather than replying to everybody individually, but let's go ahead and get started. I've been getting a lot of questions about my boob job, questions that people should ask and questions that you should definitely ask your surgeon if you are thinking about getting a boob job. So let's go right into the questions. So let's see what I got. Question number 1. So boob jobs, when I was doing my research, they range around like 5,000 to 10,000, and I got kind of in the middle. I paid $7,500 for mine, and that's because I got silicone. So silicone is a little bit more pricier than saline, but not to say that silicone is better than saline. It's just the ones I chose happened to be a little bit more expensive than the saline ones. So silicone implants are silicone-based implants. Obviously, you can get them in round shape, you can get them in teardrop shape. I happen to get round shape. I wanted more lift, I wanted more fullness, and I wanted more cleavage. So I ended up getting silicone. I know a lot of people that got saline and are extremely happy with their saline implants, and I actually wanted saline implants, but my surgeon was talking to me, and what I was telling him that I wanted, he said that silicone would probably be better for me, so I ended up going with silicone. So answering question number 2, what I got. I got silicone implants, I got round shape to add more cleavage, and I got 310 cc's in my left chest, and then I got 325 in my right. I got 325 cc's in my right because my right breast was a lot smaller than my left, and I don't know how it happened, but my left is still a lot larger than my right. So I don't know what happened there, but I think I'm still a little bit swollen. They still haven't dropped completely, so I'm still in the process of healing. So that's that. So next question. What was my bra size then and what is it now? So my bra size before my surgery was a 34B, but that was with padding. So if I would go back and look at it without padding, I was probably like a 34A. And now I actually sized myself at Victoria's Secret, and I am a 32 triple D, which I don't think is accurate. I think Victoria's Secret really likes to make women feel good about their breast size, which I love. I was amazed when I saw that. But I think now I'm probably like a 34C in regular bra sizes. Just ignore that. So yeah, so I'm a 32 triple D now at Victoria's Secret. I was a 34B back then at Victoria's Secret. I think I'm a 34C in regular bras that I buy anywhere, but I have to double check on my size. I was looking at a ton of YouTube videos, seeing if people locally had done any surgeons here. I was asking my friends who had boob jobs. I was Yelping everybody, and the first one, ironically, was Dr. Vincent Lepore, who is located in Los Gatos over by Good Samaritan, and I had chose him first. So he was my first consultation. I had chose other surgeons as well, but him I liked the best because he made me feel so comfortable. When I went into my consultation, he told me that I had beautiful breasts, that I really didn't need a boob job, but if I wanted one, that is something he could help me with. He told me I shouldn't go too big. He made sure to really make me feel comfortable, and if I said I wanted something that he didn't agree with, he would tell me his opinion and say, you know, it's your decision, you make that decision, but I'm letting you know as a surgeon, professionally, I think it would look better this way. And believe it or not, he said smaller was better. So it's not like he was trying to push bigger implants, because he wasn't. And you know, he just was amazing. He was so nice. He made you feel really comfortable. He was great. So I chose Dr. Vincent Lepore, and I'm so happy with the outcome. And I knew 3 people actually after my implants were done. When I was vlogging about it, people were like, oh my god, he's the best. I got him done too. He did mine and I love him, and he's just awesome. He's great. So Dr. Vincent Lepore, I love you, man. So my next question is, waking up was pretty phenomenal considering I get really sick after anesthesia. So when I first got there, you know, they talked to me about the consent, which you saw in my vlogging video. They were really nice. Rachel, my nurse, she was great. She made me feel super comfortable. They put my IV in, and then after that I remember going into the room. The anesthesiologist was really cool. I think his name was Dr. Lee. He was really nice. He was talking to me the whole time, and he was telling me, you know, it's gonna burn when it goes through your IV a little bit, so just kind of beware about that. And I was like, okay. And then right when I started to feel some burning, I even said, oh my god, it's burning. And then next thing I know, I was out. And then when I woke up from anesthesia, Rachel was just saying, you're done, you're done. And I was like, I'm done. And then she was asking me about my pain tolerance, and I said I was in pain, but I wasn't in pain. I just felt stretching. Like I just felt that my chest was just pushing forward. It wasn't pain like anything like people said it was, where it's just so painful, because it wasn't really painful. It was just pressure pulling my chest forward. And I wasn't nauseous at all. The car ride was easy. One of my friends told me like the bumps on the freeway were like agonizing for her, but it wasn't for me at all. They gave me pain injections, they gave me nausea injections, they gave me nausea medication to go home. I didn't feel nauseous once. The only time I felt nauseous was when I went back to work and Michael drove me to work, and I think it was his driving that made me nauseous, but that was the only time. But waking up was really, really easy. I think my recovery overall was pretty easy. So going on to my next question. So recovery, like pain level, I would probably say it was like a 5. I know it was super dramatic in my vlogging, but it really wasn't that bad. The only thing I had trouble with was my sides. So right here was very swollen. It was pushed out this way, and that was really painful for me. And it wasn't painful, it was just very tender. Like if I would just touch it, like the most similar thing I don't know because I've never had a baby, but the most similar thing I can explain is if you were ever pregnant and you had children and you're breastfeeding and they're just like tender to the touch. Like my mom even said putting a sheet over her hurt her. So that's the most similar thing I can explain. Like anything touching my side was so tender, and it just really hurt. But I really eased my way off painkillers. I don't think I would have been in that much pain if I stayed on the painkillers like I was supposed to, but my parents scared me. They were telling me like, you're gonna get hooked on them, so I cut myself off really quickly. I didn't even finish the painkillers that I had. So I think that was the only thing for me that was really painful, but my recovery process was fine. I thought I could lift things, but people were not letting me lift things. They were really helpful, helping me out. Taking a shower was kind of difficult because for me, I don't know what it is. I don't know the medical term, but what Dr. Laporte called it was a cord. It's my vein that's really tight right here. So I can't lift my arm all the way straight because this vein is just tugging, and if I lift it too quickly or anything, I feel like it's just gonna rip off. But he said with time and massaging it'll go away, and I do notice I'm almost at my 6-week mark, so I noticed that I can definitely lift this one a lot higher. Like this one's fine, not a problem. This one struggles a little bit, it hurts right here, but it's nothing like too excruciating or anything like that. Another question I got is, so I got my incisions through my armpits, so my scars are not that bad. I don't know if you can see it right here, but it's still in the healing process. I'm only 4 weeks out, so this one right here is a little bit darker than the other one, but this is the cord I was talking about here. Like if I lift my arm, that's the vein that pulls. This one doesn't have it because this one pretty much is healed, but this one here, that cord, it hurts, it pulls right there. So that is the healing process. So I cannot work out quite yet. I can do like cardio, legs, stuff like that, but the most workout that I do with my arms is I take like a 2-pound weight and I just kind of do this. I don't even know if I'm supposed to be doing that, but that's what I do. I do this with it just to work out my arms. I massage my arms a lot because they are still kind of tender. I went bowling yesterday or the day before, and I know I shouldn't have done that because my arms are really sore. So that was probably not a good idea. But light workout, legs, running, you know, I mean, not running, I don't run. Light cardio would be fine, but that's where I am, and I'm at my 4-week mark right now. So another question that I got was, a lot of people that I know who got their surgery through their nipples say that their nipples are extremely numb, they can't feel it yet, or people who've got it underneath say that they've lost feeling in their nipples, and I haven't lost too much feeling. I mean, it's still numb underneath, like right here, I can still barely feel anything, but here it's fine. I have lost some feeling right here in my shoulder. I'm not sure if that'll come back, but I mean, day by day it's coming back, so that really isn't an issue. I don't have any loss of sensation in my nipples, so that's really good to know. Yes, you can breastfeed still if you have children, and that was one of the first questions that I asked Dr. Lepore, because eventually one day I might want to have children, and if I do want to breastfeed. So that's something that I asked him, and he said absolutely you can. With silicone or saline, you are able to breastfeed, so that was a plus. My overall experience, I would do it over again if I had to. It was the best experience ever. I had the best surgeon. I just feel like overall I had a great experience. I'm really happy with the outcome, and I did this because I'm very self-conscious about my body, and I've always had a problem with my boobs and how small they were, and all my friends had big boobs. My mom has big boobs, you know, everybody has them, and I didn't. And when I'm in a bikini, I want to feel like a woman. I want to be able to wear a bra without padding, and now I can't. Now I wear bras without padding. There's no padding in there, and I thought it's funny because when people would bump into me and like hit my boob, they'd be like, "Oh, sorry." I'm like, oh, don't worry, I didn't feel it. It was just padding. So I feel really great about myself. I feel like now I can wear like tank tops, you know, without a bra. I have a bra now. It's a little strapless bra, but I'm really happy with everything, and I feel like if you want to do something like this, do your research. That's the #1 thing that I recommend, is doing your research. Don't just get silicone because your friend had silicone and they look good on her. Talk to your surgeon. Tell him what you want. Tell him what your price range is. Tell him that you don't want to go too big, and if you do want to go big, you know, just explain to him what you want, or her. Just really let them know what you want, and don't let someone force you into doing something that you don't want to do. Find a surgeon that makes you feel comfortable, and that's what I found, and I was really happy with that. So if I have any recommendations, do your research, find a good surgeon, make sure you don't break your bank doing it, make sure that this is something that you really want to do. Just be positive about the whole experience, and don't stress. Your recovery is going to be great. I feel like the more that I stressed out, the more problems occurred, but when I was not nervous, I told Michael when we first got in, I said I want to stay as calm as possible, and being calm really made the process, I think, 100%, because when I do get nervous, I feel like that's when I get nauseous, that's when I just panic, and things don't end up the way that I want them to. But I had a very good experience, so I'm really happy that I had the support behind me to do the surgery, and I'm glad that I was able to, and I'm glad that I had the surgeon that I had. So I hope you guys liked this question and answer video. I hope it answered some of your questions. I feel like this was just a great experience, and I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have any other questions, please comment down below. I will answer them for you. I can do a part 2 question and answer, whatever you guys want. But I just want to make your surgery experience better than you would think it would be, because it really wasn't as bad as I thought. So I hope you guys have a great day, and I'll see you next time.